As a matter of fact, y'all remember when I told y'all to understand why a woman feels secure within a marriage is to understand why men feel secure outside of one? Is because if you ever think about it, most men, have you ever, like, when I talk to a lot of men, before a man gets married, if there's no skin in the game, men have no problem breaking up with women. They would leave a chick high and dry. I've known a lot of guys that break up with chicks first, ain't get, you know what I mean? But when the more skin in the game he got, you have a baby, or y'all get a house together, or you know what I mean, or then he marries you. Now all of a sudden the pendulum swings to the woman's side where she feels more secure, so she may be able to she'll leave a marriage if she doesn't, but that's when you start to see that pendulum swing. So
yeah. So is that necessarily healthy for men, though, Sweeney? If men are staying together because they got skin in the game, is that a good thing? Because damn, I don't want to
theoretically speaking,
lose out.
You're supposed to be in a fulfilling marriage where even when the peaks and valleys, you're more happy than you are not. Y'all work with each other. Theoretically speaking, that's the reason why you're supposed to be in it, for the purpose of it and all of that. Now, damn, I forgot the question that you asked.
But you can ask
I got lost in my answer, and I'm like, I don't think I answered this nigga question.
No, I was saying, is that healthy? Because it seems like men are staying in these relationships because they feel like they're trapped, maybe, right? They don't want to lose their assets and stuff like that. And is that necessarily healthy that men are staying in relationships that they're not necessarily happy in because they don't want to lose their assets? Or,
it depends on why. Hold on, wait, Shane.
Part of the investment.
Shane. It depends on why they're unhappy. If you unhappy because of you, then nigga figure that shit out. Now, your partner ain't supposed to make you unhappy. So there's another layer of things. You got counseling you got to go to. If you're religious, you got to go to your pastor or whoever's guiding y'all to help you through those problems, because they did say in sickness and in health, till death do you part, for rich or for poor. So you're supposed to, if you pick this motherfucker.
Well, no, he's saying before you're married, though.
Yeah, but even with that, Sweeney, you just said that women feel more secure after the marriage. Then you'd have to consider why is that, and knowing that, what type of behavior would they exhibit versus prior to getting married?
Well, and again, that's the thing, is that even though they feel secure within a marriage, doesn't mean that their duties within the marriage supposed to change. If y'all are both guided by the principles of marriage, there shouldn't be no problems. And that, as far as that aspect, and if there are, there's supposed to be an avenue of a way for y'all to address those problems and get them fixed. Now, you know what I mean? That's how, if you're guided by something, that's how it works. But if you're not guided by shit and you go the Ace Metaphor route, then, different strokes for different folks. And you can go over here and do this over here. And if you figure it out over there, you can do what you want. And that's how you wind up in situations where people are walking away because nobody's guided by anything.
Can I say something real fast? And to answer your question, it is so funny because I thought about having this on a show tomorrow. 86% of men who were married and get divorced remarry. And if you add, so when a survey was taken, would they marry the same person again? More than that said they will marry that woman over again. So something took place in a relationship where he was happy, but she was not unhappy. It was where she was unhappy. So, and those are real stats. They asked guys, they looked at the stats and they said,
or she could have never loved him in the first place. We just she had access to his assets and hauled ass.
Yeah, and it could be a numerous amount of, it could have been assets. Most of these people y'all act like men be rich like that. Like less than 1% of women getting alimony. It's not like this crazy number.
What did you say? Did you say you said 1%, less than 1%?
Well, for black women, less than that.
Well, no, Shan. I just had the conversation with some women, and where I literally heard that even though they in both those cases the women made more money than the men, right? The men were good. They was there. They was all of the whole shebang, but it was at some point where they felt that, okay, I can't communicate with them, whatever, and now I'm not happy in this marriage. So we already know that women do get into marriages where they're already unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And then something else spikes it.
Well, I think that what they do is they get in marriages. So women have this thing where they lead with love, right? And love don't have no pockets. It's just love. But then when y'all get and you realize love ain't all, love ain't gonna pay these bills, or love ain't,
if you're getting married to this person, love should be all of that.
Listen, I'm not telling you it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what's happening, right? And so I think that you have a point right there. I don't think it should be as easy for women to leave relationships, right? All I'm saying is I think that Trev, when it came to the situation and when he was talking about the marriages, and just wanted to make it very clear, I don't think men are unhappy in these marriages because they jump right back in them, and many say that they will marry the same woman again. Now, when we talk about why she's unhappy, it's a woman. It could be 1,001. Women are complicated creatures. So we'll be here all night, and I don't think we want to be here all night. Trying to figure out how women do things that they do. Okay.
But that's the thing.
So if with all that you just said, how is it that they leave with love? Because that don't sound love. That don't sound like love to me.
Because I can love somebody and not want to live with them, right? Love. Yeah, I could. I could love you.
Oh Lord, you sound like Ace Metaphor.
We're talking about marriage here. We're talking about marriage, not living with somebody.
Right.
We're talking about marriage.
Right, Viz. So this is the problem. It's the due diligence in the middle, right? Some people should have never been married in the first place. They had red flags. They were never, but it was just like, oh, but I want him. We just talked about how, would you go to your mom for advice? She probably knew Shaq shouldn't marry Shawnee, but guess what? He ignored that red flag. He married her anyway, and they should have never got married in the first place. And a lot of people do that, especially in our community, because we don't be vetting. We just be jetting to the altar and not doing what we supposed to do.
Oh hell, Shan, come on, man!
Or that situationship stayed too long. And you like, well, damn, she here. She done stayed all this time. Might as well marry her. So we don't be doing stuff right, y'all. Y'all know we don't be doing stuff.
Shan,
wait, hold on, sweetie. So why is it when men say that it's such a humongous problem? Like it's the end of the world when men say that, but y'all can laugh. You can say it and laugh it off and all this other shit, and men could go through this traumatic process. But when men say, "Oh man, women are doing X, Y, and Z," it's well, so that's wrong. But
yeah. So
wait, say what you're saying, Biz. I'm lost.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So she basically just said that. What'd you say?
Says the stats.
She basically just said women dumb as hell out here jumping into marriages they ain't got no business being in, making stupid ass decisions. And Viz is trying to figure out how the hell can you sit here and say that?
And Shan not lying. Some women do just want a wedding. They want that fairy tale show. She's not lying about that.
But when men acknowledge that, it's a problem.
It's like it's all in our imagination. Like we ain't like this shit ain't real.
It is though. It is though. Like
when you say it's a
problem. For example,
let's tackle this. Okay, so this is the issue, right? It's like a little small part of it, right? I ain't never been married, but I have had kids. Kids will listen. Ain't nothing more that will put a damper in that relationship like a child, a baby. You feel me? It's like that hurdle. And you got to it's a temporary hurdle, right? But some people like to divorce in the middle of that hurdle. And kids can damper your relationship. They can put a big ass wedge in between you and your mate, right? And so we're not prepared to know this is a temporary issue. The kids
because it changes the focus. A child changes the focus of what a relationship has already been established.
Because they're cock blockers. Children are cock blockers.
I got a perfect example.
A newborn has to be the focus. We trying to keep this baby alive, right? So we not having date nights every week. We not staying up
more.
Yeah, we're not staying up having some drinks and wings while we watch the NBA finals. Like, I was married 8 years before we had a kid. So our relationship took a back. Like, our relationship was like,
serious.
We were like, oh my God. Like, I was just like, oh my God, this is so different. Like, this is very different, right? So yeah, she's not lying.
No, y'all
hold
on, wait. Y'all taking this, y'all let Viz, you let them take this shit down that road. No, let's stick to what Shan was talking about. The goofy ass reasons that women step into marriage. And I got a prime example. Hold on, wait. I got a prime example of how we addressed how this may be a fucked up situation for a man and how this may have transpired. And a lot of and there were some people on this panel that was like, we was just talking about Shaq baby wife earlier today. We talked about how her ass jumped in that marriage all for the bag, and she wasn't in there for a real reason. And everybody was sitting there like, but maybe she was.
No, I told you.
No, Sweeney, that is not what I said.
Well, I know Casey didn't. I'm talking about.